Yeah. It's funny, I just thought of that. That's about 30 seconds before Ella turned it on.
I know, I heard it, Stuart.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Literally 30 seconds before that happened, I thought, oh yeah. I don't think Hella turned on the recording. Anyway, this unmanifested, the invisible love, we can feel it, but we don't see it. We feel it as our aliveness. And then the aliveness flows through our filters and we become kind or unkind. We become day or night. Do you see? We manifest it. We're the artist and we are the painting. My aliveness. My aliveness. Hang on. What's wrong with that statement? My aliveness. Is it mine?
No. Yes, it is.
I'm a child of creation. Or I'm a child of my parents. I'm a child of life. Or am I a child of my parents? Who do I honor? Who am I loyal to? Am I loyal to my aliveness or am I loyal to my parents? I stand on tradition. It's like, come on. I stand by my tradition. Ulster says no. Let's fight the fight. Do you see how full of story the whole thing is? The unconscious soul. See how full of story it is. Generations all passing down to you. Generations. Your family line. Your grandfather, your great-grandfather, your great-great-grandfather, all living through you as your unconscious self. But what happens when you wake up? What happens to grandfather, great-grandfather, great-great-father? As soon as you start to become alive directly, what happens to them?
You change.
You change them. You change yourself and you change them. It's like fresh water coming into the river. All the salmon start heading upstream, all of them. But if you don't develop this relationship with your own aliveness, it remains unconscious in you. If you don't develop this, I'll say a different word, this relationship with love, love remains unconscious within you as potential. It's your shadow. My shadow is 90% gold. Do you see? I need to bring my shadow to life. Oh, not that bit. That's 10% nasty. I don't want that bit. My inner murderer. Do you know? No, I'm not going to let him out.
No.
My wild.
Sorry, we still have to recognize that it's there.
Yes.
The capability of killing.
Yes. You take the dog for a walk, you don't let it off the lead. Okay. So how do you take your inner murderer for a walk? Do you see? You look directly into the face of war. You don't pull away. You look directly at the mutilated bodies. And you realize how terrible that is. You don't avoid the images of hatred. Do you see? You hold the tension of it as much as you possibly can. What you're looking at is the human shadow. Guys, what are you realizing from this? What do you get from this? What do you get from the standing up and the sitting down, the breaking free and the, yep.
I'm thinking, is it possible that I might be living my shadow right now? Because I have a shadow that's I'm trying to take a walk with the dog kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it possible that it's the real me kind of thing, and I'm living the shadow right now?
I don't know. What do you think? What do you reckon?
What do you think?
Oh, I couldn't tell you that. You tell me what you think. Do you see? No, I don't want to be daddy for you. Go away and find your own daddy. Do you know what I mean? What's your best guess?
Can you be my mommy then?
No, I'm not going to be your mammy either today. What's your best guess? See, stand up for yourself.
I would like it to be a dance and not all black whites.
Okay, so what is it? You'd like it to be a dance, but what is it? Is it that dance right now?
No, it's not that dance right now.
Okay, so what is it right now?
Right now, I'm living. I'm confused of which part of my shadow is my shadow, but it's definitely not equal.
What's it feel like to you? I'll say it differently. Is it working out for you? Is your life working out for you?
Hardly. No.
Yeah. How could you take really good care of yourself in your life? By unblocking what?
I'm thinking the taking the dog for a walk, but not letting it off its leash.
Okay, so in practical language, in very ordinary words, what are you saying that you need more of?
To let myself be free, or
Right.
Yeah, kind of those.
And you're talking about setting certain emotions free, certain qualities free,
Yes.
certain abilities free.
Yeah, I have some words, and yeah, I know which kind of things I need to maybe even let off its leash. Maybe.
Yeah. See, guys, if it doesn't happen on the ground, it doesn't happen at all. If you don't actually bring qualities into your life, then they don't come into your life. Either you do it or you don't do it. Either you let it out or you don't let it out. Do you see? Either you breathe in or you don't breathe in. It's very, very down on the ground. Nothing up in the air about it. Very ordinary. Either you're going to be kind or you're going to be unkind. You're going to be gentle or you're going to be violent. You're going to be clear or you're going to be confused. Until you start bringing the opposites together. Until you take a first step. Do you see, what does the first step look like? Maybe it begins with you having an idea. A seed of consciousness, an idea. Oh, right, I'm going to water that seed. Look, it's starting to grow. My idea now is stuck in my head. It's starting to grow. Maybe I might try it. Like, whoa, I might try it. Oh, Janie Mac, I scared myself. Do you see? Okay, I'm going to hold the tension of my fears. I'm going to give it a go privately so I don't feel ashamed. Do you see all of these things? Or maybe I just jump in. Oh, slow down. You're going too fast. Don't jump in too quickly. You'll miss something. Do you see? Do it steadily, consciously. Get to know it. Guys, what am I saying? Tell me, give me back what you hear.
Do something. Stay awake.
Stay awake, yep. Anyone else? What do you hear?
Baby steps.
Yep.
Do something.
Do something, yeah.
Do something, but do it slowly.
Yep. Within awareness. Guys, do you want to try an experiment? To do this, you have to be spontaneous, okay? Okay, so don't think about this. I want you all to get down on the ground. Are you all okay on the ground? Your back and all that. Not going to be too hard. I want you to get down on the ground. So find a spot, get down on the ground, and I want you to be your baby. I want you to be 3 months old, or 6 months old, or 9 months old, or maybe even a year old. And get in touch with the baby inside of you and find out, is it a peaceful baby, or is it an irritated baby? Is it before mealtime? Is it after mealtime? What baby in you are you getting in touch with? And what sound does the baby in you want to make? Is it a happy baby? Is it an unsettled baby? Is it a funny baby? Do you see what is going on in the baby inside of you? And bring it into your felt experience. And crack yourself up with it. Do you know, have fun and see what it is that wants to come out. Yeah, that's it. Get into it. Allow yourself to go right into it. And see, when you're doing it, see the range of emotions that are trapped in the baby. See what the baby is carrying inside of you. And then, as a completion to the exercise, I want you to accelerate the growth of the baby to about 2 years old, where you can sit up and start taking attention of the room around you, just as a 2-year-old might, looking around it, exploring the environment as your 2-year-old self. And allow yourself to experience your 2-year-old self as you look around the room and be aware of whether you're interested in the room or not interested in the room. Do you want to explore, or are you a bit dead? Are you an active 2-year-old, or have you already experienced programming? And be amazed. Be the 2-year-old self exploring. Allow yourself to be amazed, educating yourself into this and that. And have fun. Be the happy 2-year-old. And notice what comes in on the side. And then in your own time, you go through another growth spurt, except this one is a big one and brings you right back into this moment. Gradually recognizing, do you want to leave your 2-year-old self behind, or do you want to bring some of it with you? How much of your 2-year-old self do you wish to bring with you? Is it a quality that you now possess in your adult life? So guys, what did you realize? What are you realizing? What did you realize? What are you realizing? Present moment. What are you realizing?
Happiness and curiosity.
Yeah.
Being a baby is easier than being a grown-up.
Yeah, exactly. If only.
Yeah.
Time is relative.
Yeah. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Time is relative. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No. Who said the no? So what did you realize? What are you realizing?
Resistance. That I have a lot of resistance to be a child.
Yeah. Is that your resistance, or is that the child's resistance?
Oh no, it's somebody's resistance, but it's not the child's. It's
Yeah. I hear you talking about shame. Yeah. It's a big one, isn't it, for people?
yeah.
Shame. I am afraid that I won't meet your expectations. I am afraid that I won't be able to meet your expectations, and something bad will happen. In Gestalt, it's called an introject. We swallowed it whole. We swallowed it without thinking. I am responsible for something bad happening. It's my fault. This relationship with aliveness, if you look at what aliveness is, your relationship with aliveness is your relationship with the quality of aliveness. When I said to you, who is the artist? And, you know, invisible. If I held up a glass of water, I pour the water out, I'm left with an empty glass. I'm going to fill the glass full of aliveness. Can you see it? No. But you can see the qualities of aliveness. So what's the first quality of aliveness? As you become alive, what do you wake up to?
Joy, love.
Yeah. Yep. In Buddhism, they talk about the four immeasurables. Love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Love, compassion, joy, and equanimity.
What does the last one mean?
Balance.
Balance.
Balance. Balance of mind and heart. Stability. Foundation. You breathe in, you're breathing into your foundation. You're creating a foundation, building at the center. I use the term tall, strong, and steady. Equanimity. Okay, so qualities of aliveness. These four immeasurables. There's no end to love. There's no end to joy. There's no end to compassion. And there's no end to stability. Aliveness. The qualities of aliveness. You can't see aliveness. Can you see joy? Have a look around the room and see who is demonstrating joy right now. Who looks joyful? Those people are demonstrating joy. Look, they're smiling. They're genuinely happy. They're genuinely joyful in this moment. Joy is present in them. Do you see? Do you see what's going on in front of your eyes? Have a look around the room and see who's not joyful. Those people are demonstrating joy in its blocked form. They're not dead. They're still alive, but they're blocking their joyfulness, blocking their aliveness. So in Gestalt, we talk about interruptions or blocks. In psychodynamic work, interruptions or blocks. I'm blocking my aliveness. I'm still alive, but I'm blocking it. And that manifests as the opposite to joyfulness. Oh, look, I'm grumpy. Do you know, I'm possessed by my baby. Or my teenager. I'm loyal to my pain. What does loyal to your pain look like? I want you all, here's another exercise. I want you all to sculpt. Are you familiar with sculpting? I want you to create a posture in yourself. It could be an expression. It could be a shape. And I want you to sculpt your loyalty to pain.
Yes.
When you're loyal to your pain, what do you look like? If you were a marble or a piece of stone and you were a sculpture, and this sculpture is called loyalty to pain, what would it look like? Now bring the sculpt to life and create a moving sculpt. So this loyalty to pain can make a sound, it can move. Yeah, that's it. Now bring it for a walk. If you were to bring that for, I'm not saying do this, but if you were to bring it for a walk for half an hour and you were to fully explore yourself being loyal to your pain, can you imagine what that would look like? How you would feel? That's my life, that is. Do you know what I mean? That's what you've been doing. Oh my God. Look at how you're using your aliveness. Do you know what I mean? Like whereas look at the unblocked aliveness. Look at what unblocked aliveness looks like in yourself. Do you see, a decision about your foundation is still a decision. It's an awareness happening. When I make a decision, I am bringing awareness to life. I'm realizing something. I'm feeling it. What's my decision based on? It's based on my knowing. Oh, I just made a decision. Why did you make a decision? Well, I realized something. Do you see? I realized I've been a big baby. Great. Super. That's fantastic. I'm delighted. Guys, what are you realizing right now? What's happening right now inside of you? Go to the edge of your awareness, see what it is that's slowly beginning to form. You're slowly beginning to realize what? Starting to realize. What's that thing you're starting to realize? Not what you've known. What's this new thing?
I have a choice.
Yep. Brand new realization. Fantastic. I have a choice. You do have a choice. That's right. That's unblocked aliveness speaking.
I have a voice.
That's right. I can hear it. You're using it right now. That's unblocked aliveness speaking. Yeah.
I still have problems not spiritually bypassing myself.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. It's just like I want to, but there's something that doesn't want to.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the thing I need to give space to.
I have a choice to step in or to stay out with you. I have a choice to step in and help you, or I have a choice to remain outside and do nothing. Leave you to find your own path. That's my choice. Your choice is what? What's your choice?
Same.
And what's that?
Help myself or not.
That's your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why it is so difficult to do?
What's your best guess?
Myself. Yeah.
We keep meeting our mind. We keep meeting our story, our shadow. We keep having an encounter with our own unconsciousness. In every moment, we block ourselves. In every moment. There's my shadow. There's my shadow. There's my shadow. There's my blocked aliveness. There's my potential. There's my potential. Jung said, you show a man his shadow, you show him his light. Show a man his shadow and you're showing him his light. How much aliveness can you handle? That's the question. How can I remain grounded in my aliveness? Love, joy, compassion, equanimity. Tall, strong, and steady. I need to be steady. I build my house on the foundation. I need steadiness. I need to breathe down to the ground, not just into my head. I need to bring the aliveness all the way down. I need to bring my spirit all the way down to earth. James Hillman, I think, said, psyche prefers matter.
Say again.
Life, psyche prefers matter. Aliveness chooses life. Life is in the things that live. Do you see, you find life in the things that are alive. The creation, my body. I'm not a disembodied head. Do you know, I'm not a head floating around. I'm a head on a body. My heart is beating. My body is alive. Life chooses the world of sensation, the felt experience. If I lose touch with my felt experience, what happens? We need a volunteer. We're going to chop your head off. You know, who wants to volunteer for chopping a head off? Do you know? No, I don't want to see you chop my head off. Why not? Because I die.
Yeah, well, chickens, they still move.
For a while.
Mm.
Do you see, we live on for a while. My self-identity lives on for a while. Guys, what are you realizing? Again, always, what are you realizing? What are you realizing? What are you realizing?
I built my house on my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I choose to be alive.
Mm.
I'm loyal to aliveness first. Sometimes I'll cry out in pain. My aliveness will cry me out in pain. I'm expressing myself, my contraction, my story. I cry out in pain. Fully alive in my pain. Not loyal to it. Loyal to aliveness. Do you see? This is the nighttime of my day. I cry out in pain. So guys, as you go back into the silence today, what's different? As you go back into silence today, what's different?
There's
Yeah.
softness to it.
Yeah.
Awareness of love.
Yeah.
It'll be a more conscious silence.
Yeah.
When I make a decision, I bring in awareness into it.
Mm. There's a lot going on, isn't there, under the surface, inside of each one of you. There's a whole process going on inside each one of you. It's quite alive. Are you going to breathe? Yeah. Are you going to cry out in pain?
Yeah. But not staying loyal to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to be joyful?
Yeah. Take the dog for a walk and not letting it off its leash.
Are you going to have a good walk with your despair
Yeah.
Maybe.
and your grief
Yeah.
and breathe some life into your deadness? Do you see? This is all part of realizing. After I die, my body is going to be eaten by maggots.
Thank you for the belief. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what's going to happen. If my body goes into the ground, it's going to be eaten by maggots and worms.
I hope they like it.
So do I. They're not going to have a choice. But you see the reality of what we are. There's a fact. The phenomenon is exactly what it is. I am blocking my aliveness. It's exactly what it is. I am giving permission to my aliveness. It's exactly what it is. I am demonstrating joyfulness. I'm in an expansion. I'm demonstrating my contraction. Do you see? I'm in pain. I'm both at the same time. Now this, now that. I'm alive. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I am good enough. This principle of finding good enough in yourself. Nobody's perfect. Are you perfect? Oh, I want to be. How's that going? Yep.
When you say, that the body is kind of perfection made, some part of me is perfect.
Go on.
Because I know I'm not perfect, but I think that the way my body and is organized and created is perfection. Life itself is perfection. So part of me is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, go on. Next bit.
Can I be perfect and not perfect at the same time? Well,
You tell me.
yeah, okay.
Follow it through. What's the next bit? What's your realization?
That there is two, it can exist at the same time. Perfect. And
That's your decision.
Yeah.
That's your conclusion. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what you were doing was you were leaving the meal on the table and you weren't eating it.
Mm.
And by me saying to you, okay, go on, what's next? I'm getting you to eat the food, eat the meal. I want you to finish your meal, come to your conclusion. This is what I've learned today. Do you see, this is what this moment is giving to me. I realize I've brought it in, I've taken it through me, and this is what I realize. I finished my food. Next moment. And the process begins again. We take it in, we chew it over, we digest it, and we come to some type of realization. Close. Next moment. That's a gestalt. Do you see? We're working it through to the end. We finish well. And then we begin well. Do you see? And we work through again. And that's happening all the time. Some of my processes are beginning, and some of my processes are halfway through, and some of my processes are ending. Meanwhile, I keep on breathing. I stay on top of the wave as much as I can. Okay, guys, we have 10 minutes left. So what I suggest is that I give this 10 minutes right back to yourselves, and you guys have your own discussion. And I'll just sit here and I'll listen. If you want to talk in English, that's great. I'll know what you're saying. If you want to talk in Danish, that's great. I won't have to listen. Do you see?
Oh man. Yeah. That's good. What do you realize? What do you realize? What do you realize? Jeg har et spørgsmål. Er der nogen, der ved, hvad angst er?
Hvad har du spørgsmål?
Der er nogen, der ved, hvad angst er? Ja. Altså, hvordan?
Altså min angst kommer af frygt. Det er det eneste, jeg ved.
Ved du, hvad det er, Mette? Ja.
Jamen altså sådan teoretisk set, men jeg vil bare gerne have andres tekster, tror jeg.
Naturligt, for det er ligesom det der Stuart Greene.
Ja,
ja. Ja, bordet er dækket, ikke? Men du spiser kan det. Hvad har du?
Jeg bliver med at fylde på tallerkenen. Jeg vil bare lade hende spise. Ja.
Det gør jeg også.
Det var ikke noget snakke om.
Det er jo dig.
Hvad?
Og så er det jo dig. Ja. Så er det jo dig, der tænker, hvad opdager du? Hvad er det for dig?
Ja, det er døden. Ja, frygt til døden. Dødsangst. Det er, ja. Deadness.
Ja. Jeg tror, angst kommer på den form. Og fortsæt med det.
Angst er mangel på ro, eller mangel på erkendelse af, hvad man er sandhed. Eller, ja, okay, det er for mig, ja, det er det der. Det er, ja, frygt for ikke at der ikke findes kærlighed.
Frygt for, at der ikke findes kærlighed.
Ja. Længsel. Hvor er den skærm?
Okay, guys, so what are you taking from this session?
That we got the answer in ourselves. If we eat the food, we'll find the last plate.
Yep.
And we have to keep some of our shadows unleashed to give room to others.
Yes. Go on.
Yeah. Unleash.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah. Life will tell you whether it's okay or not. Anyone else? What are you taking from this session?
Confusion.
Mm-hmm.
There is
That's great.
aliveness and joy everywhere, unlocked or unlocked, but it's there.
Just okay, so just go back to what Søren was saying. You're taking confusion.
Yeah.
Jung said God is in the egg.
Sorry.
Carl Jung said God is in the egg.
Yeah.
Incubate the egg with the warmth of your gaze. Incubate the egg with the warmth of your gaze. God is in the egg. Confusion. What does confusion lead you to?
Right now it leads me to go in circles.
Okay. Keep going in circles.
And I'm getting nowhere.
That's right. Well, you are. You're being very loyal to going in circles.
Yeah.
God is in the egg. God is in the confusion.
So incubate the egg with the warmth of my gaze.
Pay attention. Pay attention to your confusion. Oh, look at me going in circles. Everybody, I go in circles. Look at me. I'm so good at going in circles.
And getting nowhere.
I get nowhere. Yahoo! I'm so happy. Just say, I'm such a grumpy old bollocks. I get nowhere. Isn't life sweet? So, guys, what do you take from today's session? Somebody else said, after Søren said confusion, somebody else said,
There is a lightness and joy and you're everywhere, locked or unlocked.
yeah,
Nobody's coming to rescue you. But
that's
yourself,
right.
from yourself, but yourself.
That's right. Unfortunately, that's correct. If they do come to save you, I'm not sure they're doing you a favor. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't.
Depends on what kind of food they put on the plate, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And if you want to eat it.
yeah.
And how
How you choose to be.
Mm.
So listen, guys, 10 o'clock. So, have an interesting day. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow for more fun. Okay. Oh, if I could take a photograph of all your expressions, be wonderful.
She is.
Good. Good. Okay. Right. Listen, have fun. And I'll talk to you in the morning. Okay.